Hello students, once again I am here. So students, in the previous class we have discussed about the fraction, and also we have discussed how to represent fraction on number line. So some of you said that you are not clear about how to represent the fractions on the number line. You need this explanation once more. So, and few more things I'll explain. So students, let us start with the representation of fractions on the number line. That I'm revisiting that topic once again. So students, I have taken one question from your textbook, exercise 7.2, question number 1 I have taken. Though I took a few more examples on that day while explaining the representation of fractions on the number line. So today I have taken one example from your textbook. So students, these are the fractions. So now I have to represent this fraction on the number line. So now let me draw a number line. Let me draw a number line, student. Suppose this is the number line. I have represent this is A and this is as B. Now one question is there. This is 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 4 and 4 by 4. So now here we can see the denominators are 4, but here denominator is 2. And remember, whenever we express or whenever we represent a fraction on a number line, the denominator has to be same. So we will discuss what type of fraction it is when the denominators are same in next class later on. But now let us think that denominators has to be same. It means we have to convert like fractions, that we will discuss in next exercise. But so I said that denominators should be same. So how can I make it denominator same? So 1 by 2, I have to convert this as 1 by 4. Denominator has to be 4. So I should multiply this by 2, and here also I multiply by 2. That means it becomes 2 by 4. So in place of 1 by 2, I can write 2 by 4. We can do this. In place of 1 by 2, I can write 2 by 4. So now students, let me mark this as 0. Since the denominator is 4, that's why I will divide this line in 4 equal parts. I will divide this line in 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Now let me rub this A and B, whatever I have given. Let me rub it. No need. Otherwise you'll get confused. Now see here. This we can write as 0 by 4. 0 by 4 means 0, as we have already done in the previous class. 0 by 4 is 0. Then next, this is 0 by 4, then it will be 1 by 4. After that, I will get 2 by 4. Then I will get 3 by 4. Then I will get 4 by 4. Sorry. 4 by 4. So in this way we represent fractions on the number line. Now let me take one example, not from the textbook. Let me take some other example. Suppose 2 by 9, 3 by 9, 7 by 9, 10 by 9 and 11 by 9. Now in all the cases, in book also you can see, in all the cases we used to represent the proper fraction, but here some improper fractions are also there, where the numerator is greater than the denominator. Now how will I represent? Sorry, this is 3 by 9, okay? 3 by 9. So now how will I represent these all on the number line? So now similarly, I will draw a number line now. This is the number line. I have done. Now students, see, here denominator was 4. That's why I have divided this line in 4 equal parts. But here denominator is 9. So what will I do? I will divide this line into 9 equal parts. See, this line, in how many parts should I divide this line? It depends upon the denominator. Since here is 9, see, we can see denominator is 9. I will divide this line in 9 equal parts. So 0, we always start with 0, that's why I give 0. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, 5 part, 6 part, 7 part, 8 part, let me draw one more, 9 part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we will start with 0. Here I start 0 by 4. Here by what I will start? I will start 0 by 9. After 0 by 9 I will write, what will I write students? I will write 1 by 9. Then I will write 2 by 9. Then 3 by 9. Then 4 by 9. 5 by 9. 6 by 9. 7 by 9. 8 by 9. So this is 9 by 9. See, 9 by 9. But here it is 10 by 9, 11 by 9. So again I have to go for the 2 division part. That means 9 by 9. Then I will get 10 by 9, 11 by 9. So what numbers I asked you to represent on the number line? I said 2 by 9. Make a circle over here. Then I said 3 by 9. Make one circle. Then I said 7 by 9. Make one circle. Then I said 10 by 9. Make one circle. Then I said 11 by 9. Make one circle. So in this way we represent fractions on the number line. So students, hope you have understood this one, how to represent fractions on the number line. But I will take one more example, because these 2 examples I have done, one for 4, another 9. I will take one more example. See, remember, once again I am telling you, this line I will divide in how many parts? It's depend upon the denominator. Here denominator is 9. That's the first part. I'll divide in 9 equal parts. After that you can go ahead of 9 by 9. 9 by 9 means 1. These all are proper fraction. 9 by 9 means 1. So after this we can go ahead. You can keep on going. So now next example I am taking. This example I am taking from your textbook. This also I am taking from your textbook. This is question number 1. Now I am taking one more example from your textbook. So students, from your textbook, one more example I am taking just to make your conception more clear, because some of you have said that you are not clear on representing the fractions on the number line. Some of you have called me. So now 2 by 5, suppose it is given 2 by 5, comma, then it is given 3 by 5, then it is given 8 by 5, then it is given 4 by 5. These 4 numbers I have given. So now let me draw the line. So now in how many parts I will divide? First of all, I should divide this line. First I will divide in 5 equal parts. I will start with 0 by 0. This is 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, 5 part. Then till 5 part you do first. First till 5 part, then we'll extend. See, this will be 0 by 5. This will be 1 by 5. This will be 2 by 5. 3 by 5. 4 by 5. Then 5 by 5. This is 1. Then we will go ahead. Extend now. Now it is after 5 by 5 I write 6 by 5. Then 7 by 5. 8 by 5. So what numbers I have represented? 2 by 5. Say this is 2 by 5. 3 by 5. This is 3 by 5. So 8 by 5. 4 by 5. 4 by 5. So in this way we represent the fractions on the number line. So hope students you have understood this. Now let us go to the next part. Next part is so how will I convert improper fraction to mixed fraction? 20 divided by 3. That means conversion of improper fraction to mixed fraction. How will I convert an improper fraction to mixed fraction? As we have discussed, mixed fraction is a combination of a natural number and a fraction. So 20 mixed fraction. So if you say student, mixed fraction means a mixed of a, suppose 2 1 by 3. There is a natural number and a fractional part. These are called mixed fraction. Mixed of both. So now how will I convert this? 20 divided by 3. 3 6 are 18. 3 6 are 18. Then subtract minus 2. So now what will I do? I'll put one dash. This 2 will become the numerator and this 3 will become the denominator. That means your answer is 20 by 3 is equal to, what can I write? 6 2 by 3. So this is the improper fraction. I have converted it into mixed fraction. Now another example let me take. Suppose 35 by 9. 35 divided by 9. That means 35 by 9 means 35 divided by 9. 35 by 9 means 35 divided by 9. So I will divide this 35 by 9. 9 3 is 27. Because 9 4 is 36, it will be more. 9 3 is 27. Now it will be 8. Now what will I do? Now I'll put dash. This 8 will become the numerator and this 9 will become the denominator. 8 by 9. So mixed fraction of 35 by 9. What will I write? 3 8 by 9. So in this way we convert a improper fraction to mixed fraction. So you have learned this in previous class also, in class 5, about proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. These all you have already learned. Now let us come to next topic. So express, now we will do reverse. How we convert a mixed fraction into improper fraction. Now we will do reverse one. How to convert mixed to improper. We will convert mixed fraction to improper fraction. Mixed fraction to improper fraction. Improper fraction. See, now one example I am taking. 7 3 by 4. 7 3 by 4. So how to convert into improper fraction? So 4 multiplied by 7. 4 multiplied by 7 plus 3 by 4 is equal to 7 4s are 28 plus 3 by 4. So is equal to 31 by 4. So what I have done? I have multiplied this to 4 into 7, 28 plus 3. One more example. 2, 1 by 5 suppose. How will I convert? These two I multiply and this will be plus. That means 2 multiplied by 5, or we can write 5 multiplied by 2, same thing, plus 1 divided by 5 multiplied by 2, let me write, otherwise you'll get confused. 5 multiplied by 2, 5 multiplied by 2 plus 1 divided by 5. So is equal to 5 2s are 10 plus 1 by 5 is equal to 11 by 5. These are the examples I have taken from myself. So now another one example. Again, suppose 3 by 4. Suppose this is the how to convert this. So is equal to, what will I write? Now what will I multiply? 4 and 3 I will multiply. 4 multiplied by 3 plus 3 by 4. So is equal to 4 3s are 12 plus 3 by 4. So is equal to 15 by 4. 4 3s are 12 plus 3, 15, 4 into 3, 12 plus 3, 15 by 4. In this way we convert a mixed fraction into improper fraction. Last one example. One more example, last. So if I take 3, 1 by 3. So what will I do? Here. So I'll multiply this two again same thing, 3 multiplied by 3 plus 1 by 3. So is equal to 9 plus 1 by 3 is equal to 10 by 3. So students, in this way we convert a mixed fraction to improper fraction, and improper fraction to mixed fraction. So students, what we have learned today? Today we revisited a topic. That topic is about how to represent fractions on the number line. That we revisited it, and we have learned about how to convert a improper fraction to mixed fraction and mixed fraction to improper fractions. Hope students you have understood it. Please go through the video, and if you have any doubts, any clarification you want to do, please let me know in the same way as you have done it. So that's why I have explained the topic, that representation of fraction on number line. In that way you just let me know that which part you didn't understood. I will revisit the topic once again. So students, thank you and have a nice day ahead.